Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, December 13th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. There's still time for all you last-minute shoppers to pick up some holiday goodies for that special someone. But it looks like Christmas came early this year for IronMag Labs athlete Bojana Vasiljevic. After a standout season that saw her put together 6 straight top 10 finishes, not to mention making her debut Olympia bid, the rising 4th-year pro has already been putting in some serious work so far this offseason. New progress photos released this week show a nutty-looking Vasiljevic sporting some very impressive new muscle, along with might be the best off-season conditioning we've seen from her to date. Over the past 2 seasons, we've really seen Vasiljevic begin to emerge as a real up-and-coming force in the figure division, and she already appears to be well ahead of pace she set last year. And if she can keep this momentum going, there's a real chance we can see her score her first career victory at some point next season. When you start talking about who has the best legs in the women's physique division, the conversation begins and ends with 2-time reigning and defending Olympia champ Juliana Malacarne. This week, some new leg training footage of the champ in action was released as she dove deep into a few good old-fashioned sets of heavy squats and lunges. Despite having a few challengers throw rocks at the throne last year, when it was time to step up and deliver on the Olympia stage, Queen Juliana left no doubt about who the baddest woman in physique is. From front to back, there just isn't another woman in the sport who's as complete as Malacarne right now. And until someone can prove otherwise, Juliana Malacarne will always be the favorite to dominate every single contest she decides to enter. There are only a handful of women who have earned the right to call themselves the Arnold Australia Bikini Champion, and Layug is certainly one of them. This week, the perennial top 5 Olympia finisher released her first progress photos of the holiday season, showing off a very impressive physique that looks like it could be in mid-season form. Despite not quite delivering the knockout Olympia performance many expected this year, Layug still had a pretty outstanding season and looks to be heading into her 2017 campaign with a major chip on her shoulder. As we've seen in the past, a 100% Janet Layug is one of the top bikini athletes on the planet, and I'd be willing to bet that next year we see her reel off a few quick wins and remind everyone just how great she truly is. Janet Layug isn't the only bikini all-star putting in the work these days. Fresh off another monster season that saw her take home huge wins at the Arnold Australia, and a killer top 3 Olympia performance, Paulino is looking awfully dangerous in her own right. Recently, a new footage surfaced of a very focused-looking Paulino in the gym training like an absolute savage. By all accounts, Paulino is in the midst of having her most productive off-season ever, which would be a pretty scary thought when you consider just how good she's been over the length of her outstanding career. With the Arnold Classic less than 3 months away, you'd have to think that coming back to defend her title is Paulino's primary focus right about now. And if she can carry this sort of fiery intensity with her the next few weeks, it's hard to imagine anyone being able to keep her from the repeat. To quote the great motivational speaker, Dr. Eric Thomas, everyone wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. But apparently, figure standout Wendy Fortino didn't catch that memo. And after finishing up another strong season that saw her rack up 5 straight top 10 finishes, Fortino has been attacking her offseason like a woman possessed. New footage from a recent arm training session shows a very focused-looking Fortino getting her beast on as she pushes her way through another phase of her off-season program. Despite not making her way back to the winner's circle this year, Fortino showed she's certainly capable of being a serious threat even when she's not at her best. And if she can find a way to be a little more consistent with her conditioning, she has a legitimate shot to do some real damage next year. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.